to demonstrate how to do a roof wrap using Avery Dennison. So this is the best beginner film to do when you're doing a roof wrap. Other companies like Vivid, 3M, all the other vinyl wrapping companies, it's harder to do a roof wrap, so this is the best beginner material to use when doing a roof wrap. So I already prepped the roof using alcohol and I sprayed it down with a compressor. You can clay bar it, but that's for older cars that like really necessarily need the clay bar. This car not so much because it's a newer car. So I tacked down each end with the magnet as this film. The tack on it, it doesn't tack down hard unless you squeegee it down, and when you do squeegee it down, it's hard to pull up, but other than that, you can relift it easy. Other films, you have the problem of relifting once it's down. It's not like this. This one you can lift up easily. So I'm gonna start on this side. I'm gonna peel it back a little bit. This side. I'm gonna fold it under. Pull it like this. Right? I'm gonna put it down right here. I'm gonna take this magnet so it doesn't move. So when I pull back the film, it doesn't shift. I'm gonna lift this magnet up. I'm gonna continue peeling it back. You also want to be very careful not to rip the backing paper, as it will leave particles on the roof and you will see it through the roof wrap. So the best way to do a roof wrap is to lay the whole vinyl down first. I see a lot of people on YouTube doing half of the back or half of the front and then continuing to do the rest of the roof wrap. That makes the process harder, as if the vinyl does shift, it'll create a wrinkle or a big bubble around the sunroof area. So you have to heat it and overstretch it, and it could cause discoloring and whatnot. So I'm gonna use a technique called glassing right now. So what this is just having the roof, like it'll look perfect on the car without squeegeeing it down. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. So when you're doing this, you just wanna read the wrinkles. So if the wrinkles are running this way, you wanna pull the film this way. If they're running horizontally, you pull it down. If they're running vertically, you pull it like towards you as I'm standing here. So I'm gonna relift it, put the magnet down here so it doesn't shift. Right? Put the magnet down here. So as you can see, the wrinkles are running this way. So I'm gonna pull down on the film towards here and just watch all those wrinkles disappear. So so you can see the back of the roof is fully glass. This is what we call glass. I'm just gonna do the front now. So I'm gonna put a magnet here so that when I do lift up the front, the back doesn't come up too. So as you can see, the wrinkles are running like this. So I'm gonna lift it up on this side and just pull outwards. Right, the magnet is causing some wrinkles, so I'm gonna take the magnet off, put it over here, lift it up. All right. All right, that's fine. So I'm gonna get these magnets out of the way. So now we almost have full glass. The only part of the roof now to have glass on is basically this portion here. And it's not a hard portion to do. It's pretty simple. I'll show you guys right now. This direction. And then pull down. So this may take you a couple of tries to actually get the hang of. Don't get discouraged and get frustrated, as wrapping is something that takes a lot of patience. So the roof is fully glass now, it's just this portion. So I'm gonna pull out, right? Pull out here, and then pull out last section right here. So now I have full glass on the roof. I have full glass. So what you want to start with now is outlining the sunroof. You should be using a wrap glove to do this, but I'm not that worried that it's going to scratch as it's getting cut out anyways. If you do have a friend to help you, it makes the process way easier. So I'm just going to outline the sunroof. Okay. So I outlined the sunroof. So now what you want to do, you want to get your solution of soap and water and get your squeegee. So I put a fresh buffer on my squeegee. If you just bought a squeegee and you're like doing this just to do like at home, like you're not wrapping much cars like a normal squeegee will do, these things do attract dust a lot. So you want to make sure that you don't drop these things. Getting a solution, so like soap and water to help the squeegee slide on the vinyl is pretty crucial because it'll help with the scratching. It'll minimize the scratches on the roof. So I'm gonna start spraying like my solution all over the roof. Check. Spray it all over the roof. And I'm gonna start in the back. I'm gonna create a hinge going straight down the middle. Right? And then I'm just gonna follow this through. You wanna do overlapping squeegees to make sure you're getting all the air out. This film it does have an air release on it. So if there are bubbles, so like you probably can't see because it's black, there's a little bubble right here. I'm just gonna push it down with my finger and it's gone. So this side's done. You wanna try your best to stay away from China film. Only use brand name films. When you do go to remove China film, it will come off in pieces. And you will have to sand down your roof and it can create just a big headache, and it's something you don't want to do. And you always want to make sure that you're overlapping your squeegees, as if you do miss a certain area, you may have to relift it if you're not able to get all the air out. So I did miss it there, but I'm fine. So I'm done the whole back now. So on a car like this, it is really easy. If you do have a bigger roof and there's more of a curve, you may have to heat it and make it contour around that curve and take the shape of that car or that car's roof. But this roof it's pretty flat, although it does have a curve. It can be easily glassed. So I'm gonna do the front now. So I'm just gonna work my way up here, squeezing outwards. I'm gonna start like this. Everyone does this differently. I always like to start and keep a straight line as possible and just work my way in that certain direction. I am right-handed, so it is difficult squeegeeing the opposite side of the car. But all it is patience. All it is patience. I'm just about done. Just this one last portion here. And that's it. So that is how to do a roof wrap. I'm not gonna get into how to cut it, and that's all easy stuff that you could probably figure out by yourself. So you literally just take a knife along this edge and go straight down on both sides and cut it. You wanna leave about 1/4 of an inch on the front and back glass to tuck into the seams or the rubber lining or whatever. And for the sunroof, you just wanna cut it out and just heat it in. And that's about it. You always wanna post-heat the whole film, which means, post-heating means that it's just going over the whole film with heat, so it'll take out all the scratches, as this is healing, how do you call it? Healing vinyl. So it heals once heat hits it. And yeah, so that's how to do a roof wrap. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.
It's 3M, we coming. Skirt, skirt. Pull up in a Beamer. Yeah, she's so bad and she's looking like a diva. I told her hop in, come kick it like it's FIFA. Smoking on my reefer. Yeah, she got a man, but I turn it to